Welcome back to BsOnAMission, the podcast where we're healing, awakening, and occasionally putting ourselves in airplane mode because people are peopling a little too hard.
Yeah, I think you just turned us down. You did. Stop touching
Not
things.
you guys.
Oh, I did?
Not you. Other
No.
people peopling.
No,
she's
my
talking about
twin
us. I
touched
turned
her.
it.
She turned it down. She was touching
Okay.
her. We don't touch
I was
that.
twiddling my ear.
That's why I always go from the back to push it up and
But
not
wait, why you
touch.
said like that? She was touching her. Like, what the fuck? You should pull me your fingers up.
What is this?
I don't know.
Listen, I don't even know with you two, okay?
I gotta stop touching stuff.
The day was
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, do you guys have affirmations that you would like to share to start out? And then we'll start to roll from there.
Yeah, oh, couldn't help well. We got affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bring in all the fuckery. I'll start it.
Okay, here we
Playing
go.
small. Ready for it? Playing
Yeah, I'm
small.
ready.
Fuck that. I was born for something bigger.
Okay.
Clock it.
Yes.
Clock
yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And today
Sean, what you got?
I let go of what no longer serves my fucking purpose. And that is spot on. This is very Shawnee, okay? It's very
Shawnee.
clock that. As my kids would say, we're gonna need to clock that because that was perfect for today.
Oh,
okay, Spirit.
My
we
gosh,
vibing.
that's amazing.
And you know what we do with these? We have a whole deck of cards, and all we do is shuffle them and just pick one.
Whatever comes out.
Exactly.
And then
it's always perfect.
There you go. Because Spirit's always on time, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. My affirmation this week is I lovingly unplug myself from people, places, and bullshit that drains my battery. My soul has excellent taste and energy, and she's bougie about who gets access to the charger. I'm just saying.
Wait, those gas station charges is $5 a minute.
Stop it. Well, bitch, mine's
the airport one.
That's a minimum. That's at a minimum.
Did you say gas station? You mean airport?
No.
What?
I'm from Baltimore in the hood. You can definitely go to the corner store and they got some chargers.
Stop it.
And a timer. And you just go in there and get you 5 minutes worth of battery for however much 5 minutes tells you on a fast charger.
Oh.
Shit, listen, this is some entrepreneurial shit. I'm talking about some good hood shit, okay?
Okay.
The airport is legit.
Shit.
You probably can use your credit card. This place, you can pay cash and use this charger or get the fuck on. That type of
That's amazing. I love it.
Wow.
Well,
listen,
that's
this is a
all
business
timely.
model. And the charger is behind the glass. You can't even steal it. All you can
it's
do
locked
is
up like a valuable.
listen, if you try to plug it, and all they gotta do is unplug it, so you can't even steal.
Wow.
You can't even steal it. They thought of everything.
Can't even get mad and take it.
Sorry, you can't steal a charger. Okay, well, this
is
is all
real life.
relevant because today's episode is all about recharging. And so we're going to talk about who recharges your soul battery. We've all experienced it. You know, you spend 2 hours with that one person and you feel like you could conquer the world. It's kind of like when we're in each other's energy, when we're together. But then you spend 30 minutes with another person and suddenly you need to lie face down on your bed for the remainder of the day.
Yeah.
Because they just drain your
more
shit.
days.
Long nap.
Yep.
Long ass nap, right? And so what we're going to explore is that sacred exchange of energy today and the people, places, and practices that recharge us and the ones that leave us spiritually running on 1% battery life. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
So that's what we're going to talk about. Okay. So kind of going down that path, what does recharging look like for each of you? How do you recharge your batteries? What's your practice to do
good
that?
nap. I do love a good nap. Seriously, a nap will reset my whole day. A lot of times, a nice jacuzzi bath.
Oh, that's nice too. Yep.
Yeah, and I mix herbs into a little sachet and put it in there, and I can do ritual baths or cleansing baths or just a calming bath.
Yeah, I like that.
That works really well for me. Sometimes working out will
Yes.
recharge my battery,
Yep.
especially if I'm feeling really like fatigued or sluggish,
Yep. Yep.
which is like right now, with the weather that we have and with our air quality.
Ugh.
I am running on like nothing. I don't know about anybody else. Like, I want to blame
Yes.
Mercury retrograde, but I'm even slower than usual. So I don't believe it's, it's just a lot. So, but since I was on vacation last week, when I came back this week, like all my workouts, I feel like are building me back up to where I was the week before.
Yes. Yeah. I
So,
agree with that. So like I would say workouts too for me.
yeah,
Same thing, Epsom baths. If I get the luxury of taking a nap, that is amazing. I don't
yeah,
always have that luxury, and then also just being out in nature. Like that's thing for me. Like if I just go for
yeah.
a walk or
Also,
near
cold
the
plunge. I
water.
forgot about that. I get
Oh,
really good rest after a cold plunge. I mean,
yeah, because you
good
put your
sleep.
body in shock.
Yeah, I mean, really good sleep after a cold plunge. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to reset. Yeah, we could
Yeah.
just go jump in the lake though.
Yeah.
No, that's
Sure.
got all the bacteria. Probably not.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, whatever.
I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have to hang out
Okay.
for long.
Yeah. Yeah. You
5
just
All
go
right.
minutes.
in, get
Fine. I'm
frozen,
bringing
and then come
bleach.
out.
Definitely bring
Okay. You're
bleach.
bringing bleach.
I
Okay.
can
You bring
spray you
bleach.
with a little bleach,
Bring
some
bleach.
ivermectin to the house and bleach.
Yeah. Or
You
just
are
bring like
not, I'm not
Clorox
gonna bleach
wipes.
the shit. No,
Just bring
I'm not.
Clorox wipes and just wipe
You
yourself off
know,
after
I'll
you're
get
out
you
of
my
the
some.
thing.
OCD.
No, I have a shower. I have a portable camp shower.
Oh,
And
Of
when I
course
did
you
like the
do.
mud run,
Of
yeah, when I
course
did
you
the mud
do.
run, I needed to brush my teeth and take a
My
shower and get
God.
that stuff
That's
off because you would get all that stuff in your car. So I got
yeah,
a nice
no.
camp shower and David hooked it up inside of a tent. So I could just like
privacy.
stand there, yeah, and with those little like bus, like when the kids on the bus stop, the covers, the shelter
Yeah.
things, or like if
Yeah.
you're at a game, yeah, it
Yeah.
was one of those. So he just hooked it up
Okay.
and he had it hanging from the top, and I literally went in there and showered and brushed my teeth.
That's amazing. See?
That's incredible. I love
So
So
that.
I can
See,
get
takes care
recharged,
of
I
you.
yeah,
guess.
we
And
can get recharged, and then that hot water feel good after we
Okay.
get out the beach.
So let me ask another question. So like where do you naturally go to recharge? Like so do you need people? It sounds like both of you need kind of solitude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or with
solitude
my
for you.
husband. It's either I need to
Okay.
be,
Yeah.
or with like our grandkids.
Yes.
Both of us, no matter what the grandkids are doing, absolutely like fills our cups.
yeah.
Right? It's like
Yeah.
no matter, they could run you ragged, and when you come home, it doesn't matter because it was the time that's spent. Right? For
Mm,
me, it's also like that with my husband, but
yeah.
somebody is constantly pulling kind of one of us. So if the kids aren't bothering him, then the parents are. And if
Yeah.
my parents aren't bothering me, then the kids. So either one. So we don't have much uninterrupted time unless we kind of schedule it or decide, because sometimes I'm like deeply sad for a few days and
Yeah.
my battery is just absolutely drained and he'll know that like I need like a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So then he'll just like really lock in.
Yep.
Right. Other than
Yeah.
that, then that's very helpful, for me.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful to have somebody that's able to do that, right? Or even
Yeah.
want to do that because that is
Yeah.
hard to kind of ask of somebody to just like
Yeah.
share space with you when you're not at your best and like your
Yes.
energy is way low. So you feel
Yeah.
like you're pulling from everybody else's energy and you also feel bad, even though this is what you need.
Yeah.
Right? You also feel bad that you aren't at your best and can't function at the level that you are. But you also know that if you don't, recharge your battery, then you won't be shining for a while. So
I think that's
it's a
part
lot
of
of
I think that's
accountability.
part of like soulmate divine counterpart relationships, honestly.
Yeah.
You just have a knowing of each other
Right.
and
That's like
like
our text. Like,
yeah,
wait
exactly.
till you
You
and
just know.
Amanda are like texting each other. Like, it's so weird. Like, you're feeling something, you're talking about something, and then she'll just say the same thing. Like,
Yep.
just, nothing is definitely coincidence, I feel like. But if
Yep.
like the other day, I took the wrong exit and I went past this hospice facility, and I can't remember what the name of it right now, Hellendale something or something like that, right? And I said it out loud as I rode past it. And I was like, hospice facility. I was like, oh, God, I don't want to need that or anybody else, right? And then I'm talking to my friend, my close friend whose grandma just died. And she says, yeah, because we had just called Hallandale about my grandma yesterday. And I was like, probably as I was riding by the damn place, honestly. And
Probably.
then you just said it. And I never paid attention to that place or seen it and to even just like read it out loud. Like I literally was in the car by myself and I read it out loud. I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
And,
No,
isn't it?
thank you.
Yeah.
and they're giving
It's-
them a call on the phone. And they moved her there and she died within the hour.
Oh my God.
Right. She didn't
My
even
God.
stay there long. Literally died within the
Wow.
hour. Like they
That's
just filled the
crazy.
room and the room was vacant again. And she was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
you know
Hey.
what? I need to find out what number that room is because they got quick turnaround even for hospice shit.
That's the one that you want
Right.
when you have to transition. It's like, hey,
No,
no, you don't want that one. Okay.
I want to tell people not to put their people in there if they want to get some people
Yeah.
in town from out
If
of
you
town.
want
or
them to
something.
stick
Okay.
around for a while, that's the express
Yeah,
train.
like, don't pick room 228, all right? Just trust me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
So,
Freddy Krueger, don't fall asleep.
so your soul, so we're talking about all of this because your soul has chargers. Okay. And so when you think about your phone, all right, it has multiple ways to recharge, and so does your soul. So there's like fast charging mode, there's slow charging, there's wireless charging, there's low battery, and sometimes it just needs to be turned completely off. And so these are things that, like, I think are really important for all of us that are learning to read our energy, understand what charges us, what we need when, like to know what you need to plug into to be able to get the type of recharging that you need. And so, because we're the same way, some of the soul chargers, the ways in which we charge our batteries, whether it's slow, fast, is some of the things that we just were talking about. So, nature, sleep, taking a nap. For me, it's creativity. So, like doing something creative, maybe it's building something, maybe it's painting something, you know. Music is big. Just even hanging out and laughing with people. Like that's a big recharger. You know, it's like if you're sharing space with people and you're actually enjoying yourself and you're like, you know, laughing to the
Right.
point of like
It's like
it
a
hurts. Like
unlimited
that's
source,
amazing.
like a high
Exactly. And so
source,
it's
yeah.
like movement, silence, friendships, intimate relationships, which I'm going to go round back to that one in a minute.
Yeah, I got that one too.
Animals, and then, you know, doing purposeful or meaningful work. So like what we do here and like what we're going to be doing for the rest of this season of, you know, this upcoming season of our life, like that's going to feel like amazing.
Yeah.
And it's not going to feel like work at all. You know, it's going to just be, it's going to feel like you are living your best life, hanging with your best friends and doing stuff that's going to help people. It's filling them, filling you. I'm not saying that there won't be days where it's like draining because there will be, because it just is. But when you know that, it's almost like giving yourself permission to go and recharge. And like I've even heard people be like, yo, listen, I was at this gathering or I was at a party and like it was good until it wasn't. And then I was like, yo, I need to disconnect for a minute. And they like go off by themselves or go in their room or whatever.
You say
and
their social battery is depleted.
yeah. And sometimes that happens. And so, you know, kind of social constructs would be like, oh, yeah, you can't do that. It's like, no, fuck that. No, you got to be so tapped into yourself to be like, yo, that's not what I need right now.
All the time. Like, I'll really be feeling the party and then I'm not. Then it's generally
because it'll drain you.
When you're an empath, right? Especially like you're an empath, and it depends on what kind of party you're at too, because sometimes it could be a really fun party and everybody's having a great time. And then one person will share like something that's really impacting their lives. And then somebody else will share something. And then next thing you know, this is like this really heavy conversation. And you're feeling for like all of these people when you were just at this really high.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I will engage in the conversation just to show that I don't really feel like I'm better than anybody, that I'm not in this moment, right?
Yep.
So I'll engage in it like very briefly and then dismiss myself and go back to either home where I can go back to like feeling that high again.
Yep.
Or somewhere else that
Irish goodbye.
Yeah, or just leave. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty good
I
at
do
that.
that too, or some, just like sometimes abruptly want to leave the party.
Yeah.
But I do
Yeah.
like I have social anxiety sometimes in spaces, and I'm not,
Okay.
and but here's the thing, I'm a very outgoing party. I'm a very
Yeah, you
outgoing
are
person,
very much.
but sometimes in certain situations, I
Mhm.
know that I'm not great, and I'm
Yeah.
really good to like avoid those for long periods of time. Like mixed
Yeah.
spaces with friends, right? I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
Like mixed spaces with friends, a friend inviting you as one of their like social groups, and then two other social groups, like friends from soccer, and then like, friends from work with friends from the gym. And just
Yeah.
because you vibe with all these people, you think
Yeah.
it's okay to fill the room with all these people.
I want to loop back to intimate relationship thing. Here's what I want to say about that. When you have intimate relationships, and I don't care who you are, I don't care what your sexuality is, there's always some sort of plugging in, let's say, that happens between partners. So when you're young, you don't think about any of this. But then, and even when you get older, until you really start to be a spiritual person, you start to understand what this connection is. Because when there is a plugging in between intimate partners, I don't care what that looks like, there is a uploading and a downloading that is happening between you. And so if you aren't mindful about what you are plugging into or what is plugging into you, you're going to get a whole lot of stuff that you may or may not have wanted to get. Okay. So it's so important. And I think that's why that when you are spiritually awakened, there's two things that happen. Like spirit really kind of helps guide things for you, especially if you're going through like a single time and you're being brought to a partner, or you have a soulmate, a divine counterpart, or whatever. I mean, that's why there's so much that needs to be prepared between those people, because dude, like if you are out of sync with one another, it's like you could be like really charged high, like you could be like really, in a good place, and like your partner may not be, or vice versa. And sometimes, like, if you are in a relationship, like you were just saying, Sean, sometimes, like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're together, there's going to be a recharging, like, where you will recharge them or they will recharge you, even in an intimate way, right? Because that's your agreement together. Like, and you're glad to do that. Like, you love them, you share that space with them. But if this is like, that's why I think, like, with soul people, it's like nobody says like, hey, you can't go hook up with a bunch of people. But the problem is you understand what's at risk for that for you, right? Because you are going to be downloaded a whole bunch of shit. Okay.
Right.
They're going to benefit from you for sure.
And literally at this point, I can't.
No,
and
that's what happens. You can't.
I can't.
You're like,
it's
hell
like,
no.
What do they call the demisexual? So
oh my God, yes, it turns
it's
off.
like if you're
Trust
not
me.
moving my soul, you're not
It doesn't
wetting the
happen.
island. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't happen. It's
It
so
doesn't.
crazy.
And it doesn't
It's
matter
so
what you
crazy.
look like, what you say, any of that shit. It just, you're just, it's a no for me.
It is a solid no.
And
I love that. I love, like, and I'm on a total opposite end of the spectrum of this.
Right.
Or should I love that for you?
Well,
thanks.
because you're with your soul person.
Right.
So everything that he does is like a strong turn on for me. Like, swear to God, everything that he does, like, he constantly thinks ahead of me. Like, before I can say I'm hungry, he's cooking. Like if the grandkids need something, I don't have to ask. Like the bathwater is running. Like he is very present as much as I am. And like this weekend, I have to say, like, we went to my family reunion last weekend, and my husband did everything that night as well. My husband did everything. He like drove, and people were saying like stuff, like it was nothing like crazy, but he went through a lot, right? And he kept his cool like the whole time. At one point I wasn't feeling good, and he like jumped right in and took care of me. and like the kids and everybody. And as I was thinking about it, the whole time I was thinking, he is just so fucking hot. Like, I swear to God,
Yes.
I could have jumped
Yes.
on him right then and there.
There
I
you
was
go. That's
so
what happens.
like, oh my
That's
God, like
exactly what happens.
everything he did was like the hottest shit ever. Like, I swear to
Yep.
God, like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like,
So
the
no,
chemistry is like insane.
yes.
Like,
And
blow
I
blowing
love
lights,
that you've
like,
had
it's
that
insane.
for blowing lights. Okay. First of all, I wanna preface something that's happening right now. So we've changed our light over here, and it's now cycling as she's talking.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Of course
touching
it
it.
is.
It's
Of
way over
course.
there, and it's cycling.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me just saying it, but I'm so glad that somebody
No,
else is
no,
saying
it's cycling. It's cycling. So
It's like a strobe light, as you're saying.
right. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
we're talking all
it's all this excited
it's all the energy.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
It
excited
is.
energy.
So she's, she lives that life, and has with her counterpart. Obviously, David is her counterpart. Where I had, okay, how do I explain? So my first twin, I don't know at this point. Let me explain. So my twin, I spoke about IRL, that I was with. It was the same connection. It was the same before my drink was empty and it was a can. Like, there's no way that you would know. He would hand me another one. He would, I was looking for a hair tie at one point, didn't say anything, and he just takes it out of his hair and hands it to me. He never spoke my name. He showed up like whenever anything was needed. It was just there. So we had that unspoken connection. And then what happened after we disconnect, the connection remained. And now this is where we're talking about like the charging connection. That one in real life, we would charge for 2 hours, recharge our batteries. But it never, I was working on 2 hours of sleep at that point for months on end, like days on end. I was running laps on 2 hours of sleep, and I was good with that. So it's a different energy that is brought to it. And now I say that to say this. Wendy and I had a discussion because this other man, which I've only seen once in my life, IRL, and it was just a conversation. It was there was nothing else. This one has now connected here with me, and I don't know how that happens. And I said to her, like, hey, only the twin has ever been able to do that. Is this like another twin? Am I a triplet? This man has also done the hot cold, and he's out. I don't know where we haven't spoke in a while. So I don't know how he's tapping in, but he is. And that's really screwing with my brains.
Yeah.
You should ask the universe why.
And well,
Just specifically, ask the universe why. Why is this?
Yeah, why is it?
And then see if you were even interested.
Well,
whatever the answer.
But then this is the thing. He saw.
And then I'm going to see if I'm interested.
He saw the first twin and was like, and this is all 5D. I'm saying he sees the first twin and he says, I see your 2 hours and I'm going to raise you to 3. So at this point,
my God. Okay.
My slow charging has my whole soul is a thought. Okay. I'm out here being a whole nut in the
doing the Lord's work.
Doing the Lord's work.
Out here doing the Lord's work with abstinence.
I'm basically Mother Teresa at this point.
Oh my God, from the waist down.
But my soul
Mother Teresa.
Out here just in the middle of the night. So generally, I don't have time to figure all of this out. But as of tomorrow, I'm going to have an entire week of bed rest because I have eye surgery tomorrow. So
and good drugs.
I have nothing but time on my hands.
And drugs.
So both of my, I don't know, twins, triplets, whatever we want to call them, the ones that have that ability to tap in that I've never tried tapping back, well, they're both construction workers. Girl, listen, I'm going to do a midday brick order and see how that works out.
Okay. So I'm so confused. I'm just wait though, because You can't see, so you all indisposed.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
using your senses for a midday brick order. But what if the wrong brick? I mean, we ordering, but is
I don't
it a
know.
group ordering? Like,
I think
what
it
if
is.
one
I think
shows
it's
up
put out
and the other one, like,
an
what?
intentional group
Like,
order
what if you don't know?
through my third eye. Maybe.
Through my
Maybe
third eye. That's
I
where you
told
about to get it straight through the third eye. Now I have
Perfect.
so many concerns.
I don't know.
I mean, but at the
This is
same time, I
something.
encourage it because what the fuck? You only live once in
Yeah.
this life, this
Yeah,
one
you
time,
do.
unless you die.
I mean, if
'cause
my
you know,
soul's gonna be out here
wrong
just
fucking-
spotting, right? Like,
Why
not?
I mean, why not? I mean, mine's in a whole chokehold at the moment. Okay, it's like I'm waiting for the the release or whatever
we got
is
a
supposed to
spiritual
happen for me.
gangster, spiritual thought, a spiritual
my-
nun.
Spiritual
I'm
nun.
spiritual.
Yeah.
I don't even.
I mean, that's
I
the
am
thing
this-
is like, how did I become that? I don't even know how we became that. But it's like,
Right.
yo,
I don't
it
know.
happens to you. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, okay, you want to charge? Like you got your whole own charging station. You
Spiritually,
gotta go
I think
find.
I'm like a spiritual octopus. I have like all these tentacles doing like all these things.
That's amazing.
And a lot, and it's crazy because a lot of
That's
them, I
amazing.
don't even know how I'm doing. It is nothing but spirit, like guidance,
See?
and that is the
And
only
that's
way
why-
I can describe it.
Okay.
Too.
That's why the red octopus resonates with you
Yes.
so hard, right? Why does the Morgan resonate with me? The Morgan is 3 deities put together. Am I a triplet?
Oh.
Is that a thing?
I told
Listen,
you
you're
what you
asking
need
somebody
to do.
who hasn't.
You
I haven't
need
figured
to-
out my whole own shit. Like I still
Listen,
have somebody
she's
very
gotta
much
look into
connected
the
to me.
Akashic text. I'm telling you what I know. She's got to look into the Akashic text. She has to deep meditate, deep, like candle meditation. I'm thinking, and I think
Oh, candle.
maybe we
Yeah.
should do it when we're all together, at least 2 of us together, to get
Okay.
that double energy in on it. And I think when we lock in, I think the universe will literally show it to you, either by shadow or or by thought. Like I think it's going to come,
Yeah.
and I think you just need somebody
Yep.
else to like bring
Yeah.
some more energy. That's what
Well,
I feel like.
After I put in a brick order or 2 this week,
yeah,
I'll call you up.
Yeah, you
and
just
you
need
can come
little bit
we
more
can
energy.
meditate. My eyes will already be closed. So.
Yeah, see?
My God. Okay.
I'm gonna sit out front
Well,
because I have
perfect.
concerns. Because once we
Yeah.
know the building is under construction, people might just want to drop by with random brick orders. And I'm
That's-
just in here minding my
yeah.
business,
I'm
and
minding
she
my
can't
business
see.
too.
and then
Yeah,
don't
she
even
can't
know
see.
what had happened.
But
Right.
I need my battery
Yeah.
recharged after surgery.
Well, I'm saying perfect. And I'll
Okay.
knock you for it because
Okay.
battery charging is highly recommended. It's
My
high
God.
voltage charging only. Like,
Oh boy. Well,
don't
Yeah,
have quick charging
but-
like a
But
Tesla.
there you go. But if there was a quick charger that even dropped in, it's going to be a no anyway. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I have
Yeah.
to feel it.
I don't know because if you can't see, like, what if you
I
was
can't
gonna
see.
be a quick charger? Or like,
Because you just feel it.
Or-
See, I know you got David. You don't understand.
yeah.
All of a sudden, I don't care what it looks like. It could look amazing.
Yeah.
And Wendy, tell her. Like it can look
It is.
all the right things.
Yo, trust me.
Say
Because
all
you
the
will
right
be
things.
listen, you will be tested in this. I'm telling you. Like all of a sudden, it was like I never had anything, and it was like all of a sudden, like all these tens start sliding into your DMs, and you're like, what in the hell is this? Right? And you're
Yes.
like, okay, and like it is not it. Like I don't care. Like it is not it. Okay.
No.
But you know,
Yeah,
if
no.
your soul, if your soul
No
is
tens in my
connected,
DMs. Like,
They better
if
not
your
be.
s-
nobody's
if-
in my DMs.
no, and that's the thing
No,
is like
thank
nobody
God.
was ever like that, you know, until
It does not
Whatever,
go down
like
in
my-
my DMs.
yeah. But when you are soul connected to somebody, like you were saying, Sean, like I don't care what I mean, that person could be having their worst day on the face of the planet, right? And you're like,
Exactly.
why are they so hot? Like that is the hottest
Exactly,
person
right.
on the face of this
Uh-huh.
fucking earth,
Yep.
okay? And there's no
Fucking
rhyme or reason.
flip-flops
Okay,
on and shit. You like,
Yeah,
dude,
like, I
love them
haven't-
flip-flops.
listen, I haven't.
Stupid shit. Like even you
I-
know it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Them
yeah, but you
slides.
don't.
Mm.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter physically. Nothing. Like I'm telling you, it's just like there is like a fire that burns between the
Yeah.
two of
Yeah, it's
you,
because
right?
you
And
see
it's
their
like,
aura, you see their soul.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has nothing to
Yeah.
do with what
It's like
they look like.
it's like predatory the way I be plotting.
stop.
Legit.
Yeah.
Like,
I understand that.
Like,
I completely
sir.
understand that.
The last triple of the double of the, I don't know what the fuck, whatever this one is. Because we've actually scheduled a few times where we were supposed to meet up and something has happened where
No.
we haven't since the first time. And
Yeah.
so we are very, very separated.
Yeah.
And I think there's a purpose for that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't think everybody meant to be on a team.
Right.
I think you need to slow down trying to make this a team or a
Yeah.
throuple. Some people, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Some
I didn't say
people-
the word trouble.
No.
You're the one who said trouble.
Listen,
But I said
because
it
some
unless
people
I called it a
just
trouble.
want to be done with the team, so they do what they think the team, they tell you everything they think it takes to be on the team.
Mhm.
And then when you share space with them, you find out that none of that shit is true. Like,
Yeah.
they're not even that type of person. And as soon as you hang out with certain people, then it's very evident that they are not meant to be a part of any goddamn team. In fact, you don't
Yep.
even know how they're one that exists.
Yep.
Yeah, like,
Mm-mm.
I have
Yep.
so many concerns. So yeah, so I don't know. It could be that. It could be meant that he's not meant to be on the team. There's no
Yeah,
team.
it could be. Like you don't know yet. Right? You
There's
don't
no
know.
team with him.
She said, no.
You don't know.
Survivor, get the tiki torch. I don't know about it.
Exactly. Bye. We're putting your torch out. Bye.
Yeah, I just don't feel it.
Yeah.
Spirit said, hell no. I'm just,
yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And you'll know when you know. I mean, it's just bizarre that when you have a 5D connection or whatever the hell this is that
is really
both
intense.
we have experienced, right? I mean,
Mhm.
you've experienced your people in person. I've never even have. And I'm like, why in the hell am I connected like this? You
Mhm.
know, it's like, this is nuts. But it just holds you in a space. I don't know until it doesn't, or maybe it, I don't freaking
Right.
know. Like, I just try to keep moving. I try to
Or
just
you also just ask the
ignore
universe
it.
for the lesson in it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't always have to sit and stuff. Some stuff is really simple, y'all. Like dead ass. Some
Yeah.
stuff is really as simple
It
as
can be.
just
It
asking.
can be.
Mhm.
Like,
Well,
I've been asking a lot lately, and it's been pretty goddamn obvious what I'm supposed to do. And as soon as I do it, it's kind of yielding results. So I think maybe
Like manifesting her wonder
literally,
twin.
yes.
we
At
were
least
just like talking about that all three, and you were like, I'm gonna have to wait 8,000, 9,000, and you had to wait like 8 more minutes. And
Yeah.
that was
yeah.
it.
Bam.
there she was.
And here comes
'Cause
Amanda.
all of us were talking about it, and
Mhm.
it was
Yeah.
just at the
Yeah.
same
And
time, and it was just felt that
Yep.
we were supposed to feel it when we met this person, so that
Yep.
all of our energy
Yep.
would attract her
my God.
energy, and
Our
then
batteries are going to be, imagine one more of a, jeez.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
Oh,
and
and then-
Amanda's a rock star, right? I mean,
Right,
Amanda's a rock star. And I like,
Yeah.
I'm so happy that like we talked about that and you guys manifested that, because like, you know, she's the balance. Like you two
you.
roll
Yeah.
one way, and like she's like me, like she rolls, you know, similar to me, and like Spirit knows, like, hey, I'm bringing you a soul person that's gonna roll like you do in this grouping when you guys
she's
do
for
this, and when you start going out into the world,
the
like
universe saying, hell yeah.
this is gonna
Yeah.
be
That was confirmation.
That was
Her
confirmation.
phone just
It is
like
confirmation.
randomly went off.
Let's
And
see.
it is
it's 'cause
confirmation.
It was a vocabulary word. Let's see what.
It's a vocabulary word that just populated on our screen.
Yeah.
That's so bizarre.
That
Yes.
well,
so bizarre.
that's bizarre
But-
with the lights and the okay.
Yeah,
this
but
is
I
the
mean,
part you choose to focus
Right.
on.
yeah, well, yeah, because I was
you
just
We got
serious
this-
bizarre?
so like we didn't even really, we've mentioned it kind of now, but like we will officially mention that like Amanda is going to start to join us slowly, and you'll start seeing her show up in our episodes because she's becoming integrated as part of this team. Like she's the
Mhm.
other piece that we've been missing, that, you know, and like that we've seen, like as in the bigger, you know, the bigger
Yes.
picture of where we go. Like
Mhm.
she's very much like a balance for like what I do and, you know, what she does. So it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing. So
Yeah.
we will
I'm
happily be
grateful for it.
welcoming.
I think it's
I am too.
yeah.
She's
I think
awesome.
I mean,
She's
she's
awesome.
just like, I don't know, for
Hertz like
to
perfect
get
for the team.
to get me by us
Yeah.
almost
Oh.
immediate.
I know. And she was surprised by that. She was like, they are awesome. And I was like,
It
yeah,
was
they
like
aren't
instant.
like that with everybody.
No. I
No,
don't even like people.
no, at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only the
like
people that are
Um,
supposed to be here.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
and it was very clear with her right off the bat. Also, when her response to when I told her, like, you have to be able to be like you're on that Steve Wilkins show or whatever.
Yeah, Steve Wilkos.
Yeah.
Steve Wilkos. Yeah, that guy. And where he was pointing at the screen and it's like, is this your man? And it's like a whole crackhead. And Chip was standing there with her chest out, like, yeah, that's my man. Yeah, I said, you have to do that. You have to do that when they point to the screen and say, these
Are these your
three
people?
people.
These
You
your
have
people?
to hold the whole chest out.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Whole
she was
chest. These
With-
misfits belong
she
with
was
me.
like them.
Yes.
like,
They
yep,
with
I'm part
me.
of that.
yes,
I'm
me
part
the
of
most.
that.
yep.
Yeah.
And she didn't even blink, and she was like, I love this.
Yep.
This
Yeah.
is exactly what I needed.
She's very excited for sure.
She
So,
is perfect.
and we are excited for her. So she'll bring a whole new energy, which I'm so glad about. But kind of speaking of that, like, and she's one of these people. It's like, you know, you ever meet people that you feel like immediately they feel like home. So it's like, if you ever met with somebody and immediately you
yes.
feel, you know, calmer in their
I know something
presence,
about that a little bit.
We love that.
you know, yeah, exactly. Like you two, when we brought her on, or actually we went to her first, and I was like,
Yes.
I'm sitting there listening to her, and I'm like, why do I feel like this is one of my people? Like this is one of it, like, you know, and then you guys said it too, and I was like, okay, that's confirmation because I mean, I can connect with people a lot, probably easier, quicker. Sometimes you got more of a discerning, you know, nature about you. Be like, yeah, not that, not that. But this
we
is
have
okay.
we have nothing nothing against people that are absolutely meant to be though.
Oh,
No,
absolutely
no,
nothing.
you just will say
Yep.
like, that's not for us. That's a
Yeah.
fine person. That's just not for
Yeah.
us.
Yes. Yep.
And that's
We're pretty
fine.
good
And
at
like, I can do
They're
that
fine.
too.
We're pretty good
over
at
there.
not judging.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
judgment. It's
Oh,
just
I
like,
do
they're
that.
just not us. But then, you know,
Yeah.
then I was sitting there, I was like, my God, she's saying all the things. Like she's doing all the things. Like her energy is the same, like, you know, that she puts out into the world. I was like, oh my God, this is pretty awesome. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
you find like one of your besties, you know that she's going to be a ride or die for life, right? It's just like,
Yes.
that's going to happen now. I don't know. Anyway,
I love that.
but it
So
happens
she
the
brought
other
your
way
battery
too.
to 100% thriving.
Yes. And that's a one way to charge. It's like,
Yes.
you know, when you have connections like that, and this is a soul person for all of us, right? Like we're each other's soul people. She's a soul person now for us. It's like that person, like, you know, like they'll call you or they'll message you and you're like, oh my God, like I needed that right when that happened. You guys do that to each other all the time. You know, she did that to me this week and I was like, my God, like this is awesome. Like, you know, it's just like
Isn't it
they
great?
know, you know, or you'll do that to them. And it's just, it's amazing. And it's like, I'm so grateful for that. It's like, I want more of that. Like bring more of that. That's amazing, Spirit, you know, bring them. I think
Like
that's
the right,
amazing.
The right friendships and always sharing space with the right people. Always
Yes.
keeps you in the best light.
Yes.
Right? And you feel the most creative. You feel like you are just throwing so much into your career and your friendships because you're focusing less on friendships that aren't for you because
That's
Spirit
right.
has already removed those. So the
Yep.
friendships that you do have are genuine.
And the distractions around
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
Everything is just like
I mean, you know, our week has been weeking, and you know, I share 2 minutes with Sean in the car, and I am like, I am back on it. Like, you know, like she took my energy from nothing, like dead, you know, right
And
up.
recharged you quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's amazing.
It was a good conversation. But that's how things are supposed to be, right? Like the people that you
Yeah.
share space with, it's supposed to be kind of effortless for you both. And
Yeah,
it is very
is.
much about being reciprocal. The people that you're meant to
Yeah.
share space with, it's always, you don't have to balance anything. It's not like
Yeah.
your old relationships where you're like, you know what, if I go over here today and she's crying, I'm going to leave because we did this. I've been doing this all week, you know. Now I'm tired because no matter what I say, she's still going to call him, you know, type of deal. Like none of us
Yep.
are in that point of our
No.
lives. We're
Nope.
either in relationships we want to be in or
Yep.
happily alone.
Just soul suck.
Or
Yep.
just like minding your business
Yep.
real hard.
Yep.
Like if it come
Yep.
along, it do, but
Yep.
also not
Yep.
chasing anything
No.
or
That's
doing
right.
anything dangerous or anything like
100%.
that. Like I love
Yep.
that everybody is just very much where they want and need to be, and just sharing space with somebody in that energy automatically recharges your batteries, and
Yeah.
vice versa. Like you two are evenly exchanging energy between each other.
It's not forced. It's not like,
Right.
oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm so drained. And like, you
Right.
feel like
You gotta take a
somebody's,
nap.
right. Well,
afterwards.
and you feel like somebody is, I don't want to say pretending, you know, like they try to fake charge you up, or they try to, oh, it'll be okay. Or they say, oh, like they think they're saying all like the right things, but it's not the
Yeah.
right things. Like,
You can tell it's forced. It's
You-
not natural.
right.
Yeah.
Like, because
Right.
when you're with your soul people, they will say exactly like what your prayer was. You know,
Yeah.
like say you say, you know, I just want, you know, universe, just please abundantly bless me. And then your friend will look at you and say, friend, you know, I just want you to be blessed abundantly. And you'll be like, what
Yeah.
the hell?
Mhm.
You know, like if
Yeah.
those things really happen,
Yeah.
like as you're asking the universe, it's like sometimes that immediate with the response. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, well, this person is definitely meant to be, you know, in my life right now. But sometimes I also think because we have more than one of those moments with some people, we feel like we're meant to be connected to them forever.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
know, sometimes spirit will just put somebody could be there for just a millisecond of what you need. You could be ready to jump, and it could be somebody under that bridge in a damn Volkswagen having a worse day than you, talking about, girl, don't jump, get your ass down. My day worse than yours. And you
Yep.
just bust out laughing, right?
Right.
Right.
And realize
Right.
that, you know what, that's right. And you get down and you just take your ass to work like you wasn't just supposed to jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
just for that millisecond, that person was supposed to be there. And I think that sometimes we think that these people are part of our soul connections and soul contracts, and they aren't. They
Yeah.
actually just have more than one of those moments,
Mhm.
kind of coincidentally, because you didn't let them go after the first one,
Mhm.
because
Right.
you felt like there was like a serious connection. And some of it
Right.
is just because, and then 8 years from then, it ends in a fiery crash, and you were like, man, I should let that shit go. I knew when you was just repeating the same shit that I was saying that this was over, but
Yeah.
for some reason I thought the
Yeah.
universe put you on my life because we had met, and then
Mhm.
you were
Yeah.
thinking to yourself, you know what? And then spirit tell you, dumbass, that was you. I didn't say keep them, motherfucker. I just said to do it right now. I didn't say
Yeah.
forever, stupid. And you're
Yep.
like, oh,
Oh, okay.
that would have been
Got it.
helpful
One of the
6 years ago.
phenomenons that's working for me in this stage of whatever I'm going through in life, and actually, and Kathy even confirmed this when I met with her, and she's like, you're still in a final like rebuilding stage. Like, so like you've done like a shit ton of work. Like Spirit has come in and just, leveled you and rebuilding you. And you're still in the getting ready. And so, she's like, and that's why I'm here, because I'm here to help get you ready, because what's
Right.
coming is big for you. Like,
Mhm.
in your work, in your life, in your relationship that's coming,
Mhm.
like everything is big that's coming for you. And,
Yeah.
but it can't land right now. And so what's happening is I am experiencing, and this is bizarre to say, but like I'm experiencing connections with souls that either I have had some level of connection with that I've, talked about or whatever,
Mhm.
or ones I haven't even met yet. But there's a wireless charging that's happening. It's like all of a sudden it's like I feel like I'm being cuz like I'll be led to, pray for strength and energy and abundance for people that aren't even in my
Mhm.
reality. I don't have any connection. I do have connections with them, right? Obviously. But like I
Yeah.
don't have any 3D connections with them yet. And it's like
Yeah.
most of my stuff is being about these people that I don't either I know or I don't know or I haven't even met yet or whatever. And it's like,
Mhm.
no, that's all part of building. So this wireless charging is something too. And there are moments where like I actually feel it from them. Like I feel things come from whoever these people are, whether I know them or not, that come to me too. Like all of a sudden I'll just get this like burst of like you'll get this burst of like either like love or happiness or whatever. You're like, wow, where did that come from? And then
Yeah.
I'm just grateful.
Mhm.
I'm just like, listen, I'm grateful.
Right.
Whoever is sending
Me
that, I
too.
accept that and I'll take it. I'll take it. And the other thing that I want to say is like when you do become spiritually aware, you are not, you become, I think each of us in different ways, at least I know you, Sean, and definitely me. Like I used to be the community charging station, okay, where everybody would come to you for advice. You were everyone's safe place. You were the helper, the healer, the fixer. And people are downloading their lives into you without permission, right? And it's like now, like you were saying at like in DC where you go sign up for the charging, like the community charging station. Yeah, no, man. That's not happening anymore.
Behind
Like
the glass.
oh yeah,
I
it's
will
so
unplug.
expensive.
I will unplug.
I will unplug on your ass.
You got 5 minutes.
That's enough.
I will
Exactly.
I will throw the power.
Because what are you
No,
talking about?
I
I'm
am
sorry,
not the
you changed
community
my
charger
subject.
anymore. Like, sorry, that's not happening. And so, yeah, it's just
No,
not.
you got to
It's
protect the source. You have to protect your source. You have to really decide who's worthy of your energy because,
yeah,
again, when people download you and you're a deep empath, you feel it all, even if you don't want to. You're 10 steps
God, yeah.
into it. You're already thinking about the kids and the grandkids and what would happen
Oh,
with this and what would happen with that. And the fact that you're thinking about it, what if that's really going to happen? And then what would you do? In spirit, are you telling me that I'm supposed to help these kids? And child, the kids ain't even born yet. And then, so yeah, no.
no,
And sometimes you're supposed to just recognize that you have to just not fully engage in things and pray for that person to find the person that is their person because it can't be
that's right.
you, right? I
That's
found out
right.
that was a lot of people's like emergency contact. And I don't mean like emergency contact that they go to the hospital, right? Because at this point, I don't even think some people have that I know have one of those. Unlike the emergency contact for when things are
pops off.
really wrong, yeah, in their lives. And there
Yeah.
are a handful of people that I actually love to be that for them.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
they, no matter what they tell me about, we have so many things in common, like we both lost a parent, like out the clear, to cancer or something like that, or both had an illness, or we kind of grew up under the same circumstances, like my friends like that, of course, whatever. But there's people that like you meet from like old jobs and stuff like that, that kind of like latch on to you, and you find that like you get, or like some old people clients from like the gym, and that you
Yeah.
get like all their really bad stuff because when you train with them you guys process these things, right? And the reason why you process them is because part of training with me is I have to make sure you're okay mentally. So there's something that you have going on while we're training. We can process that at the same time. We can actually
Yep.
put that energy into the workout, especially if it's anger, right? Especially if it's
Yeah.
frustration. And we can
Yep.
use that energy and really get deep into those squat slams, right? We can really like kick and punch that heavy bag and use that into
Yep.
So do you put up the bulletproof
yeah.
plexiglass?
So, but it's new for me. I have been, honestly.
Good.
It's very new for me. And it makes me feel bad still, but I don't cave, right? I
That's
will
the
say
important
that.
part.
Like, while I do feel bad, I do kind of stick to my guns, especially if my husband says no, the kids say no, or my sister Cassandra says no. If either of
Yep.
them say no, then that's basically law. It's no,
Yep.
right? Like, it won't even get far enough for me to tell either of you about because it already got vetoed. Like,
Yeah.
it got shot
Yeah.
down from the
Well,
quick conception.
And I think I've mentioned that too before, Sean, and I think that's really important is like that's why empaths and healers need protectors. And that
Yeah.
everybody that you just said are protectors. And it's like
Yep.
that's what I've learned too now is like, I'm slowly building my protectors. Like usually it's like you guys where I'll bounce things off of, but that will continue to build, where it's like, no, then, and then especially if you have a trusted partner, then you're like, okay, that person's going to be like, no, this is not good for
Right.
you. Like, you're not
Right.
doing this. And it's like,
The people that
yeah,
put you
okay.
back together when you fall apart from what happened
Correct.
with these other people
Yep.
are the ones that absolutely are ready from the beginning. Like, hell no, I don't want to see you like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want you to experience that. And I've grown to respect that. The people
Yeah.
that, I process things with that was
Yes.
Yeah.
hurts them, right? That's
Because
somebody
it's
has
the
hurt.
processing,
Yeah.
the recharging.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we're saying.
Exactly. So
That's
it
exactly
hurts
right.
them that I've experienced these things and vice
It's not,
versa.
don't get it confused with a trauma bond. It's not trauma bonding. It is the people that can actually help recharge you.
Right. Because you also call them just as fast about the great things that are going on in their
Yes.
life, right?
Yeah.
The things, the grandkids being born and
Yep.
your kids graduating from high school and from college and,
Yep.
more than likely they're with you because they're so close that your kid invited them too, or you
Mhm.
know what I
Yep.
mean? Like
Yep.
you have kind of these
Yeah.
connections or, hopefully still have these connections because I guess
Mhm.
to some instances everybody can't be connected with. There are so many different circumstances
Mhm.
that play into that for families. But yeah, as a deep
Yeah.
empath, we'll go all the way down that path.
She goes off on her and
Right.
yeah.
There it
No.
is.
So anyway,
No.
Mhm.
yeah,
No,
you
I
have
think
to protect yourself.
I think
Protect the
that's good.
source.
If you were doing an energy check today, what's the percentage on your battery?
We both had grandkids this weekend. My battery is about at a 90. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Okay.
It's doing pretty good today. I got to sleep in.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, we already know I was at a solid flat line. Like
Mm,
I was solid flat line. I was completely dead. Like damn
Yep.
near phone shut off.
Yep.
And just
Spiritually buffering.
recharging. Yep. And having Sean present with me just in the car right here.
just a
Being
restaurant
able
in the car.
to talk and share space here. I'm at a solid like 80%. Like I'm not
Awesome.
gonna say I'm fully charged
Okay.
because
Okay.
there is, but this is
That's good.
huge in this short time frame that I went from nothing to 80%.
Yeah. For my family reunion last week, a lot of mixed space, and then the drive home was 11 hours in the car with my family. And
That'll
there was
drain you.
that.
Mm-mm.
That'll drain you.
Mm.
That actually went
I-
kind of good, though.
Yeah, I listen, I've reached a point in my life where I've done a lot of those kind of road trips and stuff. Like I have like a 4 to 5 hour rule in a car now. Like I don't care who I'm with.
Yeah.
And it's like
11
if
hours.
it's
I'm
more
flying.
11
if it's
hours
more
is rough.
if it's more than 4 to 5 hours, I even tell my daughter, I was like, no, we are flying. We are
The
flying.
first
Like
day we broke
hell
the first day
no.
we broke it down
Mm-mm.
because we stopped in DC. We
No.
stopped in DC for my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was only
Mhm.
6 hours the first day. And the
Yeah.
second day it was 5 hours. But to come back home it was all 11.
Mm-mm.
And that was
No.
No for me.
No.
we got home in the evening, like GPS said 8 o'clock, and you know how you just know you're gonna beat that GPS.
Yes. It's like
Oh
a
my
game.
Even though
God.
you're gonna make 3 stops, you
Mhm.
still gonna beat that
Uh-huh.
GPS. So
Mhm.
when I pulled in
I
this
mean,
at 7:30, you
yeah.
cannot tell me should not have been awarded a prize
You should have.
in my job.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, like I mean, if you were doing like an intentional like road trip across like
yeah.
the country or whatever,
Mhm.
and you were doing it in increments, like I'm telling you, my my threshold is like 4 to 5 hours, then nobody
Yeah.
wants to be with me at all because
Yeah.
like I just can't do it. Like I don't know, it's my ADHD. Like I just can't
Yeah.
be in that
There's a
space
lot
for
of stuff
that
happens.
freaking long. It's like I gotta go. Like
Mhm.
we gotta go. Like I gotta get out of here.
Mhm.
But
That's something else to do.
yeah,
Anything with riding
yeah.
this
It's
car.
Mhm.
gotta be broke up. Even when I have like long, like 6 hour flights, like to the West Coast, I'm like, oh my God, it's like my skin is
Yep.
crawling. Or like I just
Yep.
hope that I take a nap when that
Right.
happens, right? It's like you better be playing good movies. I better have like good
No.
series that I'm watching or
Mhm.
like
I'm
take
really
a
not
nap.
good at any of that right now. And I have recognized that and I am really
Mm,
staying in my own lane because whenever I get locked into anything, I
yeah.
immediately want out. So I just do not feel getting on a plane right now because as soon as we take off, I'm gonna want to feel air on my face for some goddamn reason
Oh
because that
my
is just
God.
how I'm
Better
feeling
bring a
about
fan.
Well, I'm telling you
everything.
right
I'll just
now,
hold the
you're
fan
going to
for
need
you.
to get used to that because I think that's going to be a big part of what we're doing. And it's not going to be short
Mhm.
flights like that
Yeah.
either. So it's
Well,
going
I
to be
won't
like,
have to, but I won't have to go alone, so
Right.
it'll be fine.
no, you won't.
I'll
You'll have
hold the
your whole
fan.
soul people. Nah, you'll have
Exactly.
your whole
See,
soul
as long as
team.
You'll be fine.
I'm
And
saying for just like me by myself or to be in
yeah, yeah,
charge,
Mhm.
like to have to take my family and be like the elder type of deal, even though my
yeah,
husband is very much like the travel person, those kids would very much want me to do things. And no, I'm
yeah,
gonna say hell no. That's
yeah,
of like,
yeah,
no, I'm not really feeling that
yeah.
in my soul. And I'm being real honest
Mm-hmm.
about that. Like I'm a
Yeah,
car trip kind of person right now, like to Canada. Like
Wow.
if
yeah.
it wasn't so, oh my God.
because you have to
Is
protect your
your
energy, and
is your
that's
right ear
Yeah.
pretty much
that's
I mean,
not
and like,
being selfish.
yeah. And
like
the
into your
travel
tongue?
thing is like
Is your
always
ear
been
ringing?
in my, like, listen, my name means wanderer. So there's that. So I've always been very much somebody who loves to travel, loves to see the world, loves to, explore that kind of thing. But it's gotta be
cool.
now in this later season. It's like, I'm not gonna move the way I did when I was in my 20s anymore. It's like, no, we like nice things.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna have nice things.
I mean, luckily, yeah, we lived through all that, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
now
We
we're
did.
better than that.
So here's what I want to say just to kind of close this episode out about recharging your battery. It's like, listen, protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's stewardship. You realize this as you grow in your spirituality. We don't expect our phones to run forever without charging them, but somehow we expect ourselves to do that. And, or at least we did until we understood that that's not something that's going to be beneficial for us. And if we're called, which we are, to be people that are giving back in the world, however that is, that we do that individually and then as a team, you can't forego that. The recharging is really important. And that's why you have to be really intentional about who comes into your life, who is in your space, who you're recharging with. Like, all of that stuff becomes so important and so beautiful and protected, and spirit honors that because you're their people in the earth plane.
Oh,
So
it's still there. Emmett colored in his flower today. He colored it pink. He colored it pink.
cute.
So he recharged me.
That's
and
awesome.
I have washed my hands, so it's pretty much almost gone. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was pink, and that's my guy.
Aw, that's beautiful. That's awesome. I love that.
Sweet love.
So, perhaps one of the greatest acts of self love is learning who and what plugs you back into yourself. And so that's what this episode we're trying to convey is, if you're out there and if this resonates with you, like, be really mindful about who's charging you, who you're charging, and then how do you protect that for yourself? Because if you are depleted and running on no battery, you're not going to be your best self, and you're not going to be in your purpose and in your mission in this world. So
Correct.
that's where I'm going to leave it. Just be mindful. Just be mindful, and don't ever feel like it's selfish to protect that in yourselves.
Love
Anything
that.
else you guys, the Wonder Twins, need to say?
Yeah,
No, we're good.
All
no,
right.
you know what I was thinking though, real quick. You also got to think about what kind of charging it is, right? Like a slow charger, a fast charger, or like, and what I mean by slow charger, like, are you sharing space and getting energy from a friend that's like a all weekend kind of friend? You know what I mean? Where it takes
You're-
like a whole weekend for you guys to be like mellow and like feel relaxed, right? I feel like that's like a slow charging type of friend. Like,
Yeah,
do you
could
want,
be.
because the two of you are bouncing and pulling from each other, right?
Yeah,
Or this
it could
person
be.
is really just like pulling from you, but not enough to like exhaust you. So that's like a slow charger. Or is it just like me and G get together and like when we touch, it's just like all of a sudden, right? That's like a fast charge,
Yeah.
right? Or is it like
Yeah.
in the middle? So I think you got to think about, like, just like your phone and the energy it takes to power your phone, like what type of friend?
kind of charge.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what type of charge you're choosing as well, because some of it may not be that beneficial. That's all I was just thinking.
Stop
Just
it.
now.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see you
Well,
week
that's where we're going to leave it. We'll see you next week with Amanda. Amanda joins us
with
next
Amanda.
week.
Oh,
So
yes,
it's
can't
her
wait for Amanda.
debut with the bees. So we'll catch you on
Love
the
her.
next one.
See ya.
See you.
See ya.